Hello YouTube, ZeroMagnumX here. I'm actually outside, kind of chilling out. It's nice out and all that stuff. But I figured I'd bring you another segment of Arm in the Meklord since I haven't done one in a while. And I haven't done one to cover this meta yet as far as I can remember. So this is the basic Meklord deck layout. It's not changed that much. In fact, I had to rebuild it for some reason because I guess Dolan Network deleted it or something. I had like half a deck. So it's possible that they're banned cards that they took out or, whatever else. Anyway, here's the basis of the Meklord deck itself. We have 3 Granule. This is preference. You could run 2 and 2 if you really want to. I just like 4,000 attack most of the time. Especially if they're all like, hey, I'm gonna Soul Take or Smashing Ground or Dark Hole your Malefic End Dragon and drop Emperor Granule and have a back row to handle their stuff, and then you go in and, do like a limiter remove or play your own Dark Hole, drop another Granule, play limiter remove on attack per game and all that fun stuff. So there's that. I'm still only running 1 Wisel on the deck. I think that's all you need, unless you're going for like a Chaos build. And yes, that can work because he's Dark type. So you'd have to run 3 and 3, and then you'd have to run like 2 or 3 of Emperor Wisel, Thunder King Rouse, and some other stuff. It would be a very different kind of deck. So you guys can give that a shot if you want to. I don't like it personally. I like pure Meklords because of its consistency. So we have 3 skill. It's, your searcher of the deck. It dies by battle. Grab another Meklord. So it thins out your deck and gets you through. The purpose of these monsters generally are to get you through these guys so you can get to your big strategies. So these guys' main purpose is deck thinning. And then you can get into these. They're Gales. They're Gale the Whirlwind basically. But they still have priority because they don't have ignition kind of effects. So it's kind of cool. They have triggers, I believe. 2 Machina Fortress. Same as always for that. 3 Valor because Valor's too important not to play right now. 3 Malefic End Dragon because he's a 4,000 beat stick. Why would you not run him whenever you're using for field spells and Meklords? It just makes sense to me. 2 Ancient Gear Gachillatron Dragons. Gear Town. I mean, there's not much more explanation. Machina Fortress, Gear Town. I mean, it does its job. 1 Meklord Fortress, just in case you pop it, you don't have an Emperor in hand. It's Sangen for your Emperors, but in a field spell form to benefit you. So, like if you're facing off against something like Dark Worlds or some other field spell card deck, bam. And if not, it lets you to come in with your Gear Towns. If you have like a hand of 2 Gear Towns in this, you generally want to play this, set Gear Town, let this die off, search your Meklord, set this Gear Town, let this die off, special summon this guy, and then if you have, it's another out if you don't have first turn Malefic End. That's your best move, first turn Mal and then hopefully a Meklord in hand just to back it up. It's pretty neat. Okay, 2 Terraforming, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, 3 Space Typhoon because you can use it for your own field spells if you have to. 1 Limiter Removal, 2 Torrential, which I think is really what's making this deck shine more than other decks right now, is the fact that you get a benefit whenever this goes off. Solemn Brigade, because I'm not sure, sorry about that, there's 2 birds chasing each other right now. Anyway, the Solemn Brigade because I don't know too many other better options for the deck right now. Judgment takes care of a lot of problems, and these are pretty good. If nothing else, I just make them Dust Tornadoes. In fact, I'd probably side 2 Dust Tornadoes just to put them in these places whenever you're facing something like Rabbit, where Macrocosmos is going to hurt this deck a lot. And 2 Fiendish Chains, just because of priority ignition gone, they can hurt your opponent pretty well and slow down. And if they do Synchro Summon, you can, hold off their Synchro and absorb it with one of your Meklords. Alright, so that's the deck overall. I figured I'd give you another segment of Arm in the Meklords. I didn't put a side or extra deck together for this yet because I figured that is the part where it's customizable. You get to figure out what runs best for you and what works for you and use it from there. Alright, that's all. Peace, YouTube.